So I don't know if we finish this, but we try to. If the initiating guru falls down from the path, what should the disciple do? Srila Siddhartha Goswami Maharaj saying like this. He may take shelter of the holy name of Krishna again and wait for some time. If the Guru was at first a sincere disciple of his spiritual master, and now as a result of some offenses, he is being neglected by his Guru, he may be led astray for some time. But he may return to the standard again. Still it is said in the Mahabharata, Gurura Pya Aviliplasya Kaya Karyan Ajanata Utpatha Patipamasya Parityago Vidiyati. A Guru who does not know what is to be done and what is not to be done, who has left the path of devotional service, should be abandoned. This is found in Bhishma's statement in the Mahabharata. So Bhishma is one of the 12 Maharajas. And this is his statement to his Ashtaguru, Parashurama. Jiva Goswami says that if the Guru goes astray, he should be abandoned. But there may be circumstances where, by the inconceivable desire of Krishna, the Guru may go astray for a time and then come back again. In that case, the disciple should wait for some time. It is very unfortunate for the disciple when such things happen. You will find this elaborately dealt with in the Harinam Chindamani by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. If a son leaves home and disobeys his father, the father may be indifferent to him. He may exclude him from the will. If, however, the son returns after some time, is again obedient, then may collect his inheritance. In a similar way, a spiritual master may disobey his Guru, and then his Guru may be indifferent to him for some time. But again, if he sets himself right, he will not be disinherited. This is explained in Bhagavad Gita, Abhijja Sudharajaro. So we should not deal very abruptly with these unfortunate incidents, but we should wait and see. Everything must be done judiciously. In trying to understand the relationships between Guru and Godbrother, and Guru and disciple, we'll find very subtle points of sentiment. Just as when Krishna entered into the arena of Kamsa, he appeared differently to different persons. The disciples will have one view of their Guru, and his godbrothers will have another view and disposition. The disciples of a genuine Guru will see their Guru as being with Krishna, but that may not be seen to his godbrothers. In Mathurya Ras, Krishna is seen in one way, and in Vatsalya Rasa, Mother Yashoda sees him in another way. The servants see him in another way. The rishis like Gaudiya Muni will see him in another way. As Krishna likes to show himself, he will be seen. So you may see the Guru in your own way, but still you will have to behave in such a way that the newcomer's fate will not be disturbed. The newcomer should always be encouraged, because it's very difficult for a fallen soul to collect his faith and regard and offer it to the Guru. It should be our concern that they collect their maximum regard and offer it to the Guru. On the other hand, I may have my own conception about my godbrother. I may foster that within my heart. As much as possible, I should try to not to disturb his disciples. If unfortunately an acharya falls and proves himself to be lacking in that capacity, then if that comes to a sufficient degree, some steps may be taken. We may have to take some unhappy action. But let God save us from that disastrous condition. That should be our feeling. Otherwise, as long as possible, the rank should be respected. But the relative and absolute consideration goes side by side. The disciple should be encouraged by the relative consideration mostly. And godbrothers will have more feel for the absolute consideration. But still, they shouldn't disturb the newcomers in their prime position. Even if you think that the person performing the function of acharya is lower in qualification, adhikar, then you should formally give some special honor to him, because he is in that position. The son may be judge, may be the judge, and the father may be the lawyer, but the father must give respect to the son. He must give respect to their jr. So that kind of adjustment should be kept in the mission. When you are alone, the acharya brother and his non-acharya brother can mix freely. You can give a slap to his face. But when publicly amongst his disciples, you must show that sort of behavior, respectful conduct, should be publicly maintained to keep up the peace of the mission. Could you follow this? Yes. I think, let's say, it is like this, that we are meeting Guru according to our platform. We are where we are, what we can, what is helpful for us. So basically, it is the most important thing is always sincerity. So you will be tested by the Lord through the Guru. He may not be able to follow the rules accordingly, and he may not have realized very deep. But we have a disciple who is sincere, or the Lord himself, he will correct the situation. So it happened in the past, and so many years now have seen many things. So some were not fit. They did not cross this border to the transcendental plane. So even if I checked these things from my personal, but I followed. Still, always with the thought, if Krishna wants like this, he wants to teach me something. I was not happy with my service. They put me in, to. Anyway, I don't mention these things. And but I did it. This was my. I always thought, okay, this is Krishna's will, that he will purify me in this way. Then when I living in India for some time, then in this time my former great fell down, for different reasons. That was unacceptable by myself. Still, I thought, okay, maybe he will come back. Many talks of his saying things. I went to the senior disciple of Prabhupada disciples and hear from them, and it was a different world for me. I found there, but I did not give up. Then it becomes openly revealed that he could not follow the standard, or he rejected even his guru. So then I accepted it and I gave up, because Krishna's arrangement was, or Radha, his arrangement was that the person I was always looking, what I realized and I could understand. He can give me this, what I was searching for. I was joining temple in a very young age, and I had only desire to enter this transcendental world, beyond this world where we are living. And I had many experiences in India. I was living with a mystic yogi together. He showed me, and I realized, yes, this is all, this is truth. But then in this way I found my real spiritual master. And it was guided by some higher command. So I see like this. As in the beginning I have to go through some learning process to understand what is it and what is not, what is I feel not attracted to, to make money and such things, I just want to be a simple devotee and aspiring for these things. I never want to be in the center. I'm always hiding. They always pushed me to speak. But for 20 years I did not speak because I thought I am not fit. So then my Guru Maharaj, now he ordered me something. And I thought he has realized he's a person from the transcendental plane. If I follow him, even if I have no qualification, no, nothing, I will try. No, and I did not do anything basically. I saw that everything was done by him. So this, my experience in this, what these topics now speaking of. And of course, when you advance in spiritual life, you can see very clearly who is Vaishnava and who is not pure, has different motives. Real Vaishnava has only one motive, to please his Gurudev and please Krishna. However I can please him, it's the smallest thing, all the time. Yeah, we are trying to satisfy him. We have to not satisfy anyone in this world. But the order is there. Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Mahaprabhu, to our line, my Gurudev, to give this divine knowledge to those who are searching for the real thing. So this was life like I went through. And our Gurudev, his desire was when he became old, and he lamenting sometimes, all my friends are gone. They are great Vaishnavas. But Krishna does not want me to go, I have to stay. but I'm hankering to be with them or go. Like this mentality was there. So they had no relation to this world. They're just waiting when will Lord's devotees come and pick me up. This is beyond, but this speaking what Srila Sridhar is now saying. This is mainly was in this time, in the 80s, where many newcomers took sannyas and become acharyas, but we are not actually qualified. Even Srila Sridhar Maharaj's case, these things will happen. That's because he's very carefully dealing with this topic. There's something more. Srila Sridhar says there's another Sridhar Swami. He was living in the 12th century. He was a great authority, great acharya on Shastra. He wrote on the commentary of Srimad Bhagavatam. It was a little different from the previous commentaries to the scholars. So the scholars, especially the Shankarites, refused to accept that commentary as universal. They put it to the test. They left the commentary in the temple of Vishwanath, Lord Shiva, and agreed that if he accepted the commentary, they would all accept. Then from the Shiva temple this verse was revealed, Aham vedhim shukho vedhi vyaso vedhina vedhiva. The real purpose of the Srimad Bhagavatam is very difficult to conceive. Lord Shiva says, I know the true purpose of Bhagavatam. Shukadev, the son and disciple of Vyasadeva, knows his truly. And the author of Bhagavatam, Srila Vyasadeva, may or may not know the meaning. He was an incarnation of the Lord. He may or may not know. Means incarnation means the Lord enters the body of in a human body, and through him he was composing this Bhagavatam. So, but the Vyasadeva, when the person was also there. So that's because he said Srila Vyasadeva may or may not know. May know it or may not know it. But he wrote the Bhagavatam. I dictated him, and he was a very high class devotee, and through him he dictated the Bhagavatam. So Shukadev knows it, Shiva knows it, but Vyasadeva may or may not know it. So he kept it open. So when teaching Sanatana Goswami, Mahaprabhu said, Sanatana, Krishna is going to give his kindness to you through me. I am talking to you like a madman. I feel many things are passing through me to you. But I do not know that I myself have that thing. It is possible, it is wonderful, but still we find it there. It is not unreasonable, although it is not understandable. You see, when the Second World War was broken out in the Alois Square in Kolkata, yeah. Mahaprabhu. Yeah. Because he appeared as a devotee. And the devotee, the Lord acts through his devotee. Because he surrendered. He has no other expectation or no place in this material world. He is feeling not a member of this. So he is fully surrendered and he is acting according to the will of the Lord. Means he is not rejecting anything and he is not accepting, or he is accepting everything as it is. This is materialistic people, they cannot act like this. We are something what is not comfortable for us, we reject. And those things what is comfortable, what is giving pleasure to us, we accept. So we are guided by these desires for our personal. But a devotee not thinking like this. There either bad things happen or good things happen. Both things he is neutral. He accepts. He's not running for good, for enjoyment, and of course not for pain. So both things are equal to him. So he can accept everything as it is, as this world is working. He has no problem with these things. We are complaining now, is everything too hot, we have to do so many things to again repair these things, but what can they do? These things, nature is much more, it is under Krishna's control. And we are small, insignificant, we think we can change something. It is said that thousands of years ago it was the same happened. And there was no industry or cars on the planet. But now they say it is very dangerous because we are artificially doing it. And at this time it was not artificial. Nature was doing it. Now we think that we can destroy this. How can you destroy it? You are not destroyed. You will destroy yourself maybe, yeah, but the World War broke out in the Alois Square in Kolkata. There was a popular government poster. A military uniform was painted on the wall. Beneath it was a saying, Just wear this uniform, and the uniform will show you what you must do. So when a sincere man has taken a particular charge, he will somehow find out what are the duties of this post, of his post. He is sincere, and God will help. God helps those who help themselves. You have taken the charge, and that charge has come not only as a chance, but there is some underground link. Then, if you try to go on, help will come to you. He is not a cheat. You have sincerely taken this responsibility as given to you by your master. And the master is not a cheat. He will come to help you with all his might, saying, do this, I am helping. I am at your back. When we are all sincere, things will happen like this. Now we can stop here. There. Could you follow something clear? I don't know. For me, it is very nectar to hear from these pure devotees. And I only want to hear such things, and I only want to speak like things. So I'm not. I want to become one of them, to please the Lord one time, one lifetime. So satisfy Guru and Gauranga and Radharani, Radha Govinda. This was very nice, your sent today. In the beginning he was speaking like this. I was there in Vrindavan this time also. Maybe I don't remember this, but possibly I was there also. Aye. Is there a camera? Yes? Oh, I can see.